Hey Pisces, it's Drew from Flames of the Phoenix Tarot card providing you with your January reading. Apologies for my delay. I had quite a few private readings that I had to chip away at before I could actually do the regular readings. So if you are interested in a private reading, please just send me a message through the subscribe area there for me. Please and thank you. Wishing you all first and foremost a happy new year. As a fellow Pisces, we are closing in on our birthday. Hooray! I have already dealt out the cards. The path or the journey leads to multiple victories is the only thing I could keep hearing from myself when I was doing the reading this morning. So I have used 3 decks today. I used Paws Tarot as one of them. The second one I received as a Christmas gift was the Simpsons, so we'll be using that today. And then one of an oldie but a goodie, the Light Seers tarot card is the third one that I'm using today. When I was doing the card shuffling and as the cards were spitting out, again, I read the cards intuitively. They kind of started creating this like staircase. So I just went with it, and hopefully this helps us all out today with the reading. I'll do my best to kind of keep the cards in view, but as you can see, there's quite a few cards going on here in multiple areas. There's like a stack that came out over here that'll be interesting to read as well. So let's start at the bottom here. So the Knight of Swords reversed, it's almost as if, just to start off, it's like we are working on a new lesson that we need to work on ourselves. It's like there's a challenge that you've been working on, and the challenge is not a bad challenge, it's just working on yourself. And I know sometimes, as a fellow Pisces, we can be very hard on ourselves. With the Queen of Swords, with the Empress, it's like we are very hard on ourselves. And I like that there's no white flags in the symbolism here, because if there was a white flag, you'd be like, ugh, it's time to let it go. But the Empress reversed, it's also telling me here that it's like, you want more for yourself, and that's why you're being hard on yourself. And even though, the wings and the challenges that are coming in front of you are what you want to work on, it's like you know what you want to do, you're just wanting it to happen faster than it can come in. With the Page of Wands here, the Page of Wands always tells me that it's like we have something to work on. I know I'm going to say we a lot because I'm a fellow Pisces, but we have something to work on here, and it's like, if we work on it, the journey will get better for ourselves in the future. So it's almost like, planting the seed to watch the tree grow and flourish from the future there. Gotta still water it, gotta still nurture it, but you still gotta do it. What's going on here? 10 of Cups reversed. So it's almost as if you're like second guessing what your future has in store for you. With the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords reversed, and then the King of Pentacles, it's almost as if like you have the stability, you have what you want, but you're also not seeing the cups that are full. And then with the 8 of Swords, it's like, because if it was this way, it would be like you're holding yourself back. But this way here, it's almost as if you're releasing yourself from whatever it was, the decisions you were making in the past. And then with the King of Pentacles, it's like, I know I am stable. I am a strong and independent person. And that's what I'm thinking here. Even if you are in a relationship, you can also be independent as well. And I think that's why I like the 8 of Swords being reversed here, because it's not like you are seeing yourself held back, but you almost have unwound the strings that were holding you back. So it's kind of cool that way. And maybe that's why this is a journey, and that maybe when it started off as like there's some things that you've been working on, it's the progress from the journey. So the Knight of Wands is down here as well, which is kind of cool here, because if the page was here, and I do shuffle the cards, the Knight of Wands is like the journey is almost reaching completion. So it's like you are working on what it is you're working on. The 9 of Wands, look at that. It was a little bit reversed there, but we'll look at it there. So 9 of the Wands, slightly reversed. It's like you are removing the prison that you've placed yourself in. With the, here's a little bit of a group of cards here. So Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and then the Nine of Cups. Like Mr. Birds. I haven't really looked through the cards. I always like to look through them when I see them for the first time. But the Ace of Wands, it's a new journey. The Nine of Wands says that you're going to get through the journey. It's also kind of neat that the Nine of Wands here and the Nine of Wands here, this is why I love using multiple cards, multiple card decks, pardon me. But this would be telling me that the Nine of Wands, that prison that you're removing yourself, it's almost like Maggie is fighting off the last little bit of terror that's coming through here. The Page of Pentacles here, again, lessons being learned, but also learning that you are strong, independent. And then Nine of Cups, it's like, who's next? It's like, what's next? Help me get through this. Now, what was being layered on top of that? It was the Nine of Swords. So there is something that you're losing sleep on, and also the Ten of Swords. So it's kind of nice because if this was like a staircase, would be you are losing your sleep. But then the cool part, and I think it's a cool part, is that it's coming through. It's working itself out. It's definitely getting what you need. So maybe that sleepless nights, they're all worth it. Like they're definitely worth it. They're definitely getting what you need out of the situation and getting that removal of doubt that's coming through to you. Let's go through these cards here. Like I said, like the cards came out in clumps today. So it's kind of nice because then you can kind of see what the evolution of the story is. That's kind of like that. That's that. Apologies if you lose sight of it from the main screen here, but again, it's quite a few things going on here. So Judgment, so being hard on yourself, being hard on others that are around you. Four of Wands is progress, even though you might not see the progress. The High Priestess, look at that, Marge. Again, knowing the strength, the dedication, everything that you're doing is worth it. The Hangman, symbolizing stop and just remind yourself that you've done this. Like, I think the big part with the Hangman is that sometimes we get so stumped. And we're stumped because we're not taking time. We're stumped because we're not at the finish line, but we don't look back and see what we've got ourselves through in the first place. Six of Swords, having fun while learning. Like, I know both Bart and Lisa here, they're kind of like, I'm stuck. It's almost like a crusty land kind of concept there. But it tells me here that it's like, you have learned a lot, and that these cards alone are telling me that be appreciative of your journey. Like, a lot of people grow and develop at different times and paces, and you're just doing it in a different way than other people would do. The Five of Wands, growth and progress. I would say here, just because I love the imagery of this card. Looking at this card, I can see that there's 2, 4, 5 people, 2, 4, 5 wands. But look at, the wands are beneath them. So it's like the journey you're doing is going through at a pace that's working for you, and you're reaching that apex, that final component. 8 of Pentacles reversed. So I'll show you 8 of Pentacles reversed. Where's 8 of Pentacles reversed? I'm still learning how to do this properly. It is reversed. I've received quite a few tattoos recently, and I think for me, the tattoos always symbolize something for me. And I think when I look at this 8 of Pentacles, it's like, what you are doing, why are you doing it? And I think that's where it's so nice to have that reflection moment and just looking back and seeing your progress. Like, symbolisms to me are things that I've done, maybe not something I've done in the future, but maybe something I'm working on. So I think it'd be kind of neat just to have some time to review what you're doing. Also, journaling. I was talking to one of my friends recently about journaling, and they're like, why do you journal so much? I'm like, why don't you journal so much? Like, there's so much going on in our lives. Isn't it so important just to kind of capture those moments? 6 of Pentacles, look at there, Bard and Millhouse there. It's like they're trying to be cool. They're like, I got this. But wait, do you? Do you have what you have? Like, are you like taking stock? It's kind of neat because 6 of Pentacles is also showing up here. So it's kind of showing that there's all these different things going on. Are you stable? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Great questions to ask, not always things that people want to actually look at and figure things out. Look at that, Page of Pentacles reversed. Are you learning? Not necessarily learning, but are you taking time to look at the progress you're doing? And the Pentacles to me have always talked about like stability. So what are you doing to ground yourself? What are you doing to march forward? Because this would be like a stop, look, and listen at this point here. 4 of Swords reversed. It's kind of, I like how this one's reversed, because usually when it's up like this, right, you're like, oh my goodness, the there we go, sorry. If it's like this, oh my goodness, those 3 swords are going to come at me. But when they're reversed, it's almost as if you have taken care of those swords and they're kind of just floating in the air now, not coming down on you. So it's like the work you're doing, the passion you're doing, it's working itself through. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like a reset. And I love that because we're in January. For those of you who like New Year's resolutions, it's almost like if this is what you've been doing in, let's even say 2024, then 2025, everything you've worked on, it's been taken care of. Like it's good. Let's go through these final cards up here. So, card blanks. I love this. So card blank, it was an extra card in the Simpsons. It prepared me. So when this card shows up, it's almost as if you need to say, what next? So it's like, what card would you want to put here in lieu of? Do you want the Death card to symbolize rebirth? Do you want the Tower card because you want all hell to break loose again? But in this case here, the Emperor is saying, love yourself. It's like, you have got a lot done. Like, look at Homer in his underwear. He's so happy. He's like, I got this. I'm happy. I'm successful. There's little Mo in the corner there and a little sheep look there. So a little lamb, pardon me, it should have been a lamb. But I feel like just with these 2 cards, it's like the best is yet to come and the work you've done will help you in your future. Now, there's a big clump of cards here. So there's the Knight of Swords reversed. There's the 3 of Wands reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed, the 4 of Pentacles reversed, and the 5 of Cups reversed. All of them reversed. And I promise you, I do shuffle the cards, as you can tell. But with the Knight of Swords reversed, it's like, let's work on ourselves, work on what we're doing with ourselves. Know that the journey does come with wines and bends. The Queen of Wands says that you're gonna reach the end of the journey, but I feel like you're gonna look back and realize that you missed something along the way. 4 of Pentacles, I like that being reversed because that usually means that there's a loss coming through, but this is more like a gain in my mind. And then the 5 of Cups being reversed, usually if it's inverted, like if it's forward facing, it typically means that there's a lot of struggle, a lot of frustration, a lot of doubt. But with it being reversed, it's kind of telling me that you've done the homework. So it's almost nice that these cards are reversed, for lack of a better idea there, because it's basically saying things are going well for you. Let's look at the last card, the 2 of Swords. Oh, reversed. It's kind of like you know what you need to do next. And that's why it's pretty cool when it is reversed. Where's my camera? There it is, pardon me. So 2 of Swords reversed, 2 of Swords reversed. So that would tell me that you know what you need to do. Typically when the swords when it's upright, it's kind of like you're blinded by what's going to be happening in the future. When it's reversed, you know what's going on. That's why it's kind of nice to do reverse cards every now and then too. That's your reading for my fellow Pisces. I wish you all the best. Like I said, please like, subscribe to the channel here for me, please and thank you. Sending feedback, I love feedback. This is one of the things that I received in feedback, was that maybe just let the cards happen and rather than having it more structured, which I kind of like. So I'm wishing you a fantastic day, and if you want a private reading, just send me a message and we'll get one coordinated. Thank you, chat with you soon. Bye-bye.